What it do, it's your boy BX Brother 7 TV live for NBA 2K21. Got my Nets hosting Chicago Bulls. Game 2 out Kevin Durant.
Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against, and there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Here's Mann. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Johnson. Misses in close. And here are the Bulls now. They double him with
5.
There's White. Middleton right side.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Levine. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Here's George. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Pass to Williams. For the 3. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Driving to the basket. Johnson, that's for 2. It's all in by the Bulls. Over in the corner, White. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Here's Mann. Drummond trying to get himself free.
Man.
George, no good. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. The coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will expect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. Chicago leading by 3. Took him no time at all on that one.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Now, here's George. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Here's White. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. Another 3 for Chicago.
Oh, great ball movement there.
show toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And Brooklyn has possession. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. George with the ball. Now defended by LaVine.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's White. He has 5. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's White. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Man. And he banks in the layup.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Now LaVine. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Williams attacking. Banked in off the glass.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's Ashley.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Driving in. Pass to LaVine. Lets it fly from 18. It's Drummond with the rebound. Brooklyn trails by 8. Brown outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Ashley. Pass to George. With the drive. And to get open is Johnson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. On the wing, Johnson. And stolen by Williams. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Well, one of the things you think about immediately with Zach LaVine is his gifted, incredible athleticism. Shows it off there.
Outside, George. Brown outside.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Now here's Brunson. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. Here's Ashley. And he drives in. Williams with the block. The shot by George, no good.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Levine wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Ashley. And it's blocked. Levine, good. Levine's got 7 points. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
And he can't hit the second. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. George has got his third basket of the night.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Driving the lane. That's tipped. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Another 3 for Chicago.
3? What?
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Shamet. Out to Smith. Pass to Ashley. Shoots over Brunson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A 12-point game. The kick out to Williams. Levine looking around. Doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside, George. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And he comes up with the deuce. George has got 10.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Levine. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Boy, that's a nice little flash there from Thompson after the pick and roll to get into space where he can finish.
Here's Mann. Pass to Johnson. Shot from the wing. Here's Mann. Thompson with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 14. It's White on the wing. From the arc, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. The Nets have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Didn't miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Here's Mann. He has 7. Going inside. That miss is his 4th this game. He's shooting 3 for 7 from the field. Pass to Middleton. Launches it. He's off on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Mann. Lets a floater go. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game. Here's Finney-Smith. And here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's White. Defended by George. Here's Middleton. It's Drummond with the rebound. Brooklyn trails by 13. Here's Mann. Driving inside. The layup missed.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Good on the shot. And the Bulls lead by 15.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And there it is for him.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Middleton outside. From past the arc. No good there. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Cans it from downtown.
And if you're trying to get the most out of Middleton offensively, put him in catch-and-shoot situations.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player, and I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Pass to Finney-Smith. White, wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side, George. Johnson with it. Johnson, double team. Outside for George. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
George looking over the floor. Off the left rim and out.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Middleton right side. Fader on the way. Rebound, Brooklyn. Johnson with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Out to the right wing for three. And he's good on the three ball. Man's got 10 points.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Middleton outside. Drops in the layup for two. He's got 10.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Outside, George. Pass to Drummond. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mann. Off target from the baseline. The Bulls leading by 15. It's White on the wing. Outside, Levine. Takes it inside. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
That one falls. George is got 14 points.
Oh my goodness, Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. Trailing by 13. Here's Ashley. Here's Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Outside, Levine. Back to White. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Johnson outside. Stolen by Middleton. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And the Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn trails by 11. Here's Johnson. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
Outside Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Here's Mann. He's got 10. Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one drops for him. Williams has got 8 points.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
They double him with Middleton. And Levine with the block.
Well, with his vertical, Levine sends it back. That is nice.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So he gets them both. Brooklyn trails by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Brown outside. Swiped away. Here's Levine. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Smith outside. They need this. A shot off that time. And it's Chicago the other way. The kick out to Williams. .125 left here in the second. To the inside. The shot. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Here's Mann. Out to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Here's Levine. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here's Mann. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. 27 seconds left in the second quarter. Looking to get back on track here. Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Now Levine. Into the lane. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Chicago leading by 13. Now here's White. He's got 7. Down low. Middleton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Middleton's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Bulls. Here's Mann. He's got 11. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White left side. Williams for 3. That one no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Johnson. The quick look, no good that time. Back to White. Bulls moving the ball around. And it's sent back by Drummond. Outside, George. Got a piece of it. Williams with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. White, good. White's got 10 points.
And you can argue this is White at his best. Just an absolute terror in transition.
The 3 from George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Mann. 11 points in the game. On the wing, Johnson. To stop the drought. On the wing, Johnson. The 3 ball. Chicago grabs the miss. And here's Middleton. Outside, Levine. Offline with his 3. Brooklyn trails by 18. Williams with the block. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. White's running. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Williams. From deep. Clock at 6. Middleton drives in. Fades and shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the Nets with possession here. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. With the step back. Here's Mann. It's good from long range. He's got 14.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
White with it. 10 points for him. And it's sent back by Drummond. Here's man. He takes it in. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by Williams. The Bulls leading by 15. Middleton outside. From about 16. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And the Nets with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Mann. He's got 14. Pass to Brunson. Levine with it. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Tell you, feeling the contact and concentration to finish through it. Nice by Levine.
Johnson outside. The three. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the layup is good. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Shoots off the step back. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. Drives to the hoop. Man gets the bucket. Chicago leading by 13. Outside, Levine. Fires the three. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Zach Levine's athleticism and high release point make it very difficult to contest shots.
Here's Mann. And he's way off from outside. Levine with it. George picks him up. Count that one. Levine's got 20.
Well, so dangerous, Levine. Can shoot the spot-up jumper from deep as well as put it on the deck. Calls his timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Brooklyn trails by 18. Here's Mann. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. Here's Mann. Oh, good with the triple.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds. getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to George. Drummond is double. Here's Mann. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot. Mann's got 8 here in the quarter. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Brooklyn trails by 17. The shot by George, wide open. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
And Levine, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 22.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Mann. Scores after the quick crossover.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Now Levine. 22 points for him. It's Drummond with the rebound. Here's Mann. Outside, George. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
The first free throw is good. And George drops them both. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Levine. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. A 12-point game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Pass to Ashley. Just 5 to shoot.
Come on, Nets.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Right side, George. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. The screen from Thompson. To the left wing. Back to White. Lets the three fly. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Here's George. It's over Brunson. George with the bucket. George has got 21.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And here's Brown outside. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn. Inside, Thompson. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from George. Pass to Ashley. There's the triple. That ball, nice speed that time from George. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's good, 2 points. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. George, no good. And it's White missing. To the middle. With 1 on the clock. And the layup is good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And so. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Brooklyn trails by 4. Outside, George. And stolen by White. Up the floor. Brunson, good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. There's the drive to the paint. Takes it off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Outside, George. Pass to Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond is double. They swipe it. Brunson with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
Oh, yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Kicks it out to Johnson. And they get it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Middleton can't get it to go. Brooklyn trails by 8. Outside, George. George double teamed. Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Shot from 6. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It doesn't go for him. Chicago leading by 10. Middleton looking it over. They get the rebound. Just 5 on the clock. It's Drummond with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They double him with Middleton. On the wing, Johnson. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the basket by Johnson.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
This one for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George. Over to the wing. Stolen by Brunson. Middleton with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Another 3 for Chicago.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to George. George double teamed. Here's Mann. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-5 run. Now here's Brunson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. For 3, Middleton. Stolen by George. Here he goes. And he lays it straight in. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
And some nights as a defender, you just shake your head because Paul George uses his outstanding reach to get through the defense.
Steps back. From deep three-point range. And it's White missing.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Drummond. Drummond is doubled. The shot that time, not on target. The Bulls leading by 14. Connects on the 17-footer.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drummond is double. Pass to Johnson. Good on the bucket.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. So both teams making some changes here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Johnson outside. The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Johnson. With the drive. And another make to his scoring column. His fifth basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Williams for 3. No good on the shot. Lynette's go the other way with it. Here's Shamet. Missed inside. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game. The Bulls making a switch here. And here's White. From downtown. Rebound by Johnson. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Here's Mann. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
In the corner, Shamet with it.
And what a day on the glass for a guy who's given up a lot of size out on the floor.
White. And again, no good by Chicago.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Johnson from outside. The Bulls leading by 14. Back to White. Count it.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
Shamet with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good from Shamet. And Brooklyn making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now White. Outside, Levine. Pass to Middleton. Puts it up. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Shamet. Now, here's George. The step back jumper is good. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we know that Paul George understands there's a certain point in the game when he's got to take over, and he's doing it now.
Here's Drummond. Misses the layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Takes it inside.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
George up top. That doesn't go either for George. The Bulls leading by 14. And Williams, here we go. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. .35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Into the lane. Got a piece of it. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's White. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled. You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Right.